I'm Cole.
And together we are two woke boys.
I'm gonna come.
I just wanna die.
Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 178. It is the day after Christmas. I hope you had a fun time with your stupid gifts.
Yeah, did you have fun?
You have fun with your dumb
Did
gifts?
you go to your big tree?
Oh, you wrapped your presents up for each other.
Let me chop down a tree and put it in my house.
Let me put a flammable object in my house.
Let me destroy the environment.
Let me put very hot incandescent light bulbs on my very flammable tree.
Yeah.
And put it in my house.
And then I'll put a bunch of wrapped presents at the bottom of the tree.
And then I'm going to write to the ones for my niece from Santa, even though I bought it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this fat fucking dickhead credit for what I did. I don't think so. My niece opens up that gift. She's like, "Oh my God, it's from Santa." No, it's not, bitch. It's from me.
Santa's not real.
Yeah, he's not real. I did it, okay? It's
not letting some fat, white, bearded fuck who uses slaves to make his presents
100%
get credit for what I did. I did this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not letting anyone take credit from me.
Yeah, fuck Santa.
And then all the kids start crying and running out of the room, and everyone's like, "Chris, what the fuck did you just do? You just ruined Christmas."
I told them what's up.
I told them the truth.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast is all about.
I dropped a fucking truth bomb
on
this Christmas.
On this podcast.
Yeah, and then push the tree over.
Right.
Fuck Christmas. And
Big fire starts and you bolt out of the house.
I push the tree over into a Yankee candle that is a Christmas-scented candle.
Yeah.
Then the tree just goes up in flames. Everybody's crying.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, bitch.
Bolt out the door, tires squealing.
I leave in my car I'm borrowing from my parents while I'm visiting. I'm like, "Give me the car keys, Mom. I'm leaving. I'm going to fucking Chipotle."
Yeah.
Then I find out they're closed. I'm like, "God damn it." I throw a brick through their window. Fuck you, Chipotle.
Yeah. I'll make it myself.
Yeah.
I'll make a burrito myself then.
I'll show you how to fill the fucking ball all the way up too, you dickheads.
I'll show you what a full serving of chicken looks like.
Yeah.
Can I have double chicken? Oh yeah, sure. I'll give you 1.2 scoops.
And I'm gonna go, "Oh, you want guac on it? Oh, you don't cost extra?" Yeah, fuckhead. I've been here before. I'm not retarded.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go, "Whoa," and I'm gonna scoop a mega and oh my God, if they bang, I agreed to paying, what is it, $5 now for a fucking scoop of bullshit guac.
Yeah.
They go, "Whoa," big scoop, and then they go, "Bing, bing, 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 bing," on the side of the thing. Mm-hmm. Don't you bang that fucking spoon, dickhead.
Yeah. I want all the excess guac.
Put it on there again. Did I tell you about the time I went to Chipotle and they fucked me?
You did.
Yeah. Man, it felt so good.
Yeah.
I go
Why
in
don't you
there.
remind the listeners?
For anybody, this is a Christmas joy story,
yes.
right? A Christmas redemption story. I don't even know if it happened around Christmas, but just on the fuck Chipotle train that we're on right now. I go to Chipotle and I go, "Yeah, I want this on it. You know, I want this other thing." Here's the other thing I do too. I go, they go, "What do you want?" I go, "I want chicken." And then they go full scoop. They dump all the chicken on there, and I go, "Oh, and actually, can you make it also half steak?" And they're like, "I already dumped the whole." I'm like, "Yeah, but you know what I mean." They're not taking any off, so you get a whole fucking scoop of that on there, and then they're like, ugh. And then they put the half steak on there too.
Right.
Sometimes they don't give a shit. They're like, "Yeah, whatever," and they'll throw it on there. But that's getting less and less.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that. You go, "I want chicken." Oh yeah, and half steak. After they drop the spoon on it.
I haven't tried that tactic.
Dude, it rules. Yeah. Do it. It's fucking awesome.
I feel like they won't let me. I feel
no, you do it as they're dropping. You gotta
so like right when it's
you gotta
too
use
late.
some acting skills. You gotta be like,
actually, can I?
And make that like a half. Can I do like a half chicken, half steak? And yeah, like do it as they're like turning the spoon to dump all the shit on there. And also, if you really want to do it right, do the steak first because it costs more.
Right.
So you get more steak on there than the chicken. But anyway, so I do that. Then I get to the guacamole, and I'm like, "Yo, put some. I'd like guacamole on there." And there's like a huge line of people behind me. It's like right on lunchtime, so it's like line out the door. They're like, "You want guac on it?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like it's gonna cost extra. I'm like, I know. And the lady go like literally like a fucking toothpaste dollop of.
Yeah.
She goes bam, and then she goes bing 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 bing, like just. And then I go, "Can you put a reasonable amount of guacamole on that?"
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "I did." I go, "You did not. You did not do that."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, she was like, "Oh, it's like a measured amount." I'm like, "What is the measurement? What exactly is that measurement?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Doesn't look
that's
very
precise?
standardized to me.
That's your precise
my
measurement."
little eye test bullshit.
That's like if I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me put a shot of whiskey in your drink here," and I fill the jigger like all the way up, and then I go woo, and I just swing it around and then lose half of it, and then I pour the drips into your bullshit. It's not measured.
No,
the spoon has a measurement of the size. If you were measuring, you would shave the spoon so that all of the content,
so the top is
and then
flat.
you would scrape it with a fucking thing into my burrito.
Right.
But she didn't do that.
No.
So I go, "You know what? Why don't you do another one?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's gonna cost." I'm like, "I know it's gonna cost extra. Yeah, sure. Do another one." She goes, "Okay." Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, bang it on the side all you want because I'm gonna do another one.
Yeah.
Can you do another one? She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. Yeah, put another one on there." I'm like, "Do it again." And she's like, "Do it." I have her do it like 5, 6 times.
Yeah.
And she goes, "There you go." And it's, and I go, "Hey, guess what? Fuck you. I'm not paying for that shit. I'm leaving. Now you have to throw that in the trash." And I just like walk out. I felt like a fucking badass. Like I just set the building on fire.
And to be clear for our viewers, this is a true story. By
I
the way.
literally did that.
This is
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It felt so much better than eating the Chipotle bowl, knowing that was going to be like a $35 Chipotle bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like 8 guac extras.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. This podcast is all about truth bombs, and sometimes that's saying fuck you to the Chipotle workers trying to skimp us on our guac.
We don't like corporate like oligarchies or whatever,
Yeah.
We don't like the system, okay? And if we have to scream at a minimum wage employee because we think capitalism's bad, that's who gets it.
Yes.
Because it's like they'll tell the higher ups, I'm sure. That's how that works.
Yeah.
They go in there and they're like, hey, boss of Chipotle, like the CEO, I got yelled at today by
this crazy 7-foot man just made me scoop out the whole guac tin and then didn't pay for it.
Yeah, told me to fuck myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this podcast is about telling the truth, whether it's to Chipotle workers or telling young children that Santa Claus isn't real.
Yeah,
we're saying the important truths that no one else wants to say.
We're saying it so the back of the room can hear it.
Yes.
Or say it louder for the people in the back. That's what they say.
Yes.
Yeah. Say it louder for the people in the back.
But using clap when you type out claps between words.
Yeah.
Or even
you gotta be
even do it.
It's black clap hands.
Yeah. Yeah. No, well, it's appropriation. It's cultural appropriation because that
black
started.
People do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it started as a black thing. Remember, we talked about on this podcast a while ago.
Everything that's hilarious starts as a black thing.
Yes. There was like a white guy on Twitter who tried to like dunk on some conservatives or something. I don't remember what the issue was, but he used like the claps between words.
Yeah.
And then the tweet, he responded to it by saying, it has been brought to my attention that I have been using AAVE with the clap hands, and I am
Isn't that
so sorry.
kind of racist to say that like that's a black people thing to clap in between your?
Well, it is a black people thing.
I guess, yeah.
And so that was hilarious that the guy had to apologize for using clap emojis in between words. And if you've done that and you're not black, you're racist.
Mm-hmm.
But when we do that, it's not racist because we have a podcast that's the voice for black people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different.
Yeah.
Also, we could say it if we wanted to.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Maybe we just did.
Yeah, we could have, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the day after Christmas. Your family probably getting over the outburst that you had, cleaning up the fire damage from the pushed over tree.
Yeah, consoling all the kids who spent the whole day crying after we told them Santa wasn't real.
Yeah, finding out Santa's very fake and stupid. And also, not only did I tell them Santa's not real, I also told them capitalism is an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes them a slave,
mm-hmm.
you know. And if there's any black kids over for Christmas, I'm like, especially you, you know. And then because it's like more racist towards you, you know.
Right. Capitalism is racist. Don't you love when people say that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
It's like, can you explain any further than just saying your little like?
I said what I said.
I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does have it has that. Kind of like,
and some people are like, isn't it kind of like very colorblind because it shows that anyone who has like a good idea that's marketable will be able to make money in this system? It's like, no, it's racist because we said it is.
Yeah. Well, there's like gatekeeping, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying?
I don't know.
They don't really elaborate.
We don't have to.
It doesn't make it.
We said what we said.
Yeah, racism's bad. We think a thing's bad. Racism.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, as long as you equate it to another thing that's bad, then that makes that thing worse because it's also the other thing that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Capitalism's bad. Racism is bad. Capitalism is racism. Racism also is capitalism, which is also bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
If that doesn't make sense, like draw like one of those Venn diagrams where it's like a circle and then like another circle. And then, you know, maybe if you want, you can draw like a little couple of nipples in the middle of those two circles.
Mm-hmm.
You have a couple of nice tits there on your little circle drawing.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that in school. We draw a Venn diagram, draw little nips on the.
Yeah.
That's a big gag that you would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like that.
Yeah.
One time when I was in high school, we had this teacher that was like 5 foot tall. So she was like tiny. Me and my other tall friend, we would write all of our shit. We would write like fucked up shit on the very top of the whiteboard where she couldn't reach.
Mm-hmm.
And then one time my buddy wrote Sofa King, like sofa, king, we, the name Todd, and then did. Is like a sentence.
Yeah.
And she goes, she comes in, she reads it, and she goes, Sofa King, we taught it. And then everybody starts to, like, we're all dying laughing. We're like, oh, she said so fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
She like didn't get it. Then she couldn't erase it because it was too high. Got her.
But that was the old you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that now.
No.
I'm not proud of that moment.
No, that wasn't. That definitely wasn't the best moment of your life.
No.
And the most creative thing you've ever done.
It's not like the peak of my comedy as an adult.
You did not. You definitely did not peak in high school.
No, I've done 13 years of comedy up to this point, and that what I did in 9th grade is not the highest art that I've ever done in my
And you
comedy.
also definitely don't hang out at the high school football field wearing your leather jacket from back in the day. Be like, man, I'd do
all the cheerleaders.
Yeah, like I used to run this place.
I used to fucking kill it out here.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd
See
do
that
anything.
bench over there? That's where I sat.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
where
do
I
anything
sat
to
during
back
the football games.
I'd do anything to be back under those Friday night lights one more time with my brothers. And you just kind of walk around the campus and they're like, sir, you need to leave. You're
They're like, where's your
scaring people."
kid at? I'm like,
I'm not a parent. I'm a student.
To work here.
Yeah.
Like, you used to go here.
Yeah.
I'm the janitor that was here when you were here as a kid. Like, you can't hang out here anymore. Yeah. It's like, I'm just trying to relive my old football days.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't go to the parties that they're having. You're not invited.
Yeah. Stop trying to sell alcohol and drugs to high school children.
Yeah. Hey,
we're just trying to destigmatize drug use.
Yeah, that's
We need to
it.
normalize.
That makes sense. Yeah,
drug
there
use.
you go.
Yeah.
Destigmatize drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
But don't we think alcohol is bad though, right? It's
alcohol-
worse than weed, right?
Yeah.
That's what we'll say.
Yeah, it's
a lot.
just a plant, man.
Yeah, it's just a plant, bruh.
Yeah.
But that's why I tell the cop when I'm like just blazed out of my mind while I'm driving.
Got in a huge
I
crash
got pulled over for going 4 miles an hour.
in a 65.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you?" He's like, "You're going so fucking slow." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, man. I'm just trying to keep it safe."
It's just a plant, man.
Just-
They're
yeah.
like, we
He's
didn't
like,
even
"What are
ask you about
you're a
any.
gardener."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "You were driving." I was like, "I was," you know. And he's like, "Why were you driving so slow?" I was like, "Bro, I couldn't see out of my car window because the smoke was so, like, just like whole windows like fogged."
It's like, did you just admit to drug use while operating a motor vehicle?
It's not a drug, man. It's a plant.
He's like, you're under arrest for what?
For being a gardener.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah. What, are you going to go in the back seat under the back left seat cushion? And are you going to look at all my gardening tools? You going to do that?
Are you gonna look in that giant sack with a $sign on it from the bank that was missing from a couple months ago, and see all that weed in there and think that that's mine?
Better not be doing that.
That's missing from the bank. That's the bank's weed, not mine.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Where's the money that was in it?" I was like, "I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that." They're like, "Your fingerprints are all over that bank." Like, that's the bank I go to.
Right.
Like, did you steal that money? I'm like, nope. There's no money. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing that you're fighting in court, but your father is very well connected and he knows some good lawyers, and they're going to just kind of take care of things
It's
for
gonna
you.
be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we hate this time of year, you know. It's just we have too much to do. We have to take down capitalism at the most capitalist time. We have to drop a bunch of truth bombs to all families, all family members. It's just a hard time to be.
It's just a little sad time for me because we talked about last week, I was expecting to get all these gifts for Christmas, right? Even though capitalism is bad, consumerism is bad, but my love language is receiving gifts, but that message was not heeded by our listeners and viewers and my family and friends. I mean, I don't really have friends, but
yeah,
that's because, like, I had to push people away.
Yeah, you had to take a mental day and get you have to create space for yourself by pushing everybody away.
Yeah. And it was me who pushed them away, not the other way around.
And some people think it's like a metaphorical thing. No, you were like physically pushing these people, like kind of like in a fight kind of way.
Some could say that, yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's about setting up a boundary and then pushing people through that boundary that you set up.
Yes.
And building up walls.
Building back better.
Yeah, building back better walls up in your emotional state.
And then punching through those walls and placing a Slipknot poster over the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you're placing that over it. Sometimes you will throw a person through that boundary to kind of let them know that, like, you can overcome anything, including my wall, you know? And then if you're a fucking dick, maybe I'll push you through that wall, push you into the drywall, and then seal you up in that wall with a Slipknot poster.
Yes. Yeah. So it's bullshit that I didn't get any presents, but maybe our viewers just like took the whole anti-capitalism thing a little too hard, a little too much to heart. That's probably what it was. That's probably why
We
I didn't
gotta
get
get-
anything. They didn't really recognize that my love language is receiving gifts. Also, didn't get my love language received of physical touch of my penis either. So that didn't happen.
That's terrible.
You know what is coming up later
New Year's.
in the week? New Year's Eve.
Mhm.
What will we be doing for New Year's?
I mean, we're definitely gonna be making out with ladies at New Year's.
Yeah.
And as many as we can. You know, that's really important to do. Is to kiss a lady at midnight. I think, right?
Yeah.
So, you know,
Applications are open.
yeah,
You
So-
want to be our New Year's kiss?
yeah.
Hit us up. And
We will kiss a woman at New Year's, and we will go to a bar, and we will find a lady, and then I'll see her maybe, you know, getting drunk a little earlier in the night.
yeah, but the kiss will
then-
be consensual.
Yep, and I will maybe have to follow her to her car.
Also, which will also be consensual. You will be
Consensual, yeah.
following her for her safety.
Yeah, for her safety, because I saw that, you know, she seems like she's pretty vulnerable, and like she wouldn't want some bad guy following her, so that's why
Right.
I'm
so
following
you need a
her.
good guy to follow her.
Yeah, so
and run
that's why-
after her. Yeah.
That's why I'm following her, and then I might see her start to run, and then I'm like, I'm definitely faster, so I'm gonna catch her. You know, no problem.
Right.
And then she might start screaming, and I'll be like, oh my god, she's in danger. You know, that's why I really have to catch up to her,
Right.
and then protect her. And then I put this bag over her head to, and then I give her a hug at midnight, and then I count down. I'm like, 3, 2, 1. She goes to sleep at midnight.
It's to keep her safe
Yeah.
from all other.
Yeah, because she was going crazy. You know, I had to save her from herself.
And from
Yeah.
from men.
Yeah.
Think of all
Think
the
of
other.
what a man would have done if something bad could have happened to her, if I didn't catch her and give her a really strong hug.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. You're like just a white knight
Mm-hmm.
in shining armor,
Yeah.
saving women from.
I'm like Batman, but instead of beating up homeless people, I'm beating up women to save.
Well,
to
I wouldn't say
save them.
beating up.
Not beating up, but like saving them. Maybe I shouldn't have used that term. That was wrong.
That was
That was a
Poor choice of
a
words.
flub. We're gonna edit that out.
Yeah.
And then it's not gonna get edited out. It's gonna stay in. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Batman beats up homeless people to save Gotham. I'm saving women by protecting them.
Mhm.
And I might dress up like a bat too, because that's cool.
Yeah.
And then have gadgets
Mhm.
and super rich parents. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that part check already.
Yep.
Got that taken care
That's
of.
the way to go.
Yeah. But they are still alive. They didn't
Yeah.
get killed by the Joker.
Yeah.
Or what? Was it the Joker? No, it
It's
wasn't
just
the
like
Joker.
the crime in the city.
No, yeah, the city, yeah.
Which is why he's like beating
a
up
random
Yeah.
criminal
Yeah.
killed the parents, right?
But yeah, you could say that the reason that the parents died is because the inequality in the city. That's what woke people would probably say, right?
Right. That's what we would say.
We
yeah.
we would say that that happened because of inequality.
Mhm.
Not that like crime is bad and it should be stopped at all costs.
Mhm.
You know. But we're here to help. That's all.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So if what Chris just described of the whole parking lot thing sounds like something
Mhm.
that you would want to do, hit us up in our DMs. Applications are open. You must have also DMs are open.
Yep.
If you send us a DM, you have to have a public account.
Yep.
Or you need to accompany your DM with some pictures.
Several photos.
We're not
One
going to
photo
make
is not enough.
No. And especially if
Need
it's just that
close-up?
little profile picture in a
That's bullshit.
circle.
Well, you know, you
that-
can zoom in on it now, right?
Yeah, you can
It
zoom
does
in,
that
but
little thing. It makes it kind of full screen.
right. So it's a little easier to get a good glimpse at that photo now, but it's still not nearly enough.
It's not enough.
I can't fucking tell you how many times I've been fooled by that
It's also
shit.
just the face too, right? So it's like
I mean, it can be more than the face, but
if you're putting a body pic in your profile pic, that's kind of weird. But you know,
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Yeah,
you know?
usually it's just the face, and it's like,
Yeah.
what else is there?
Yeah,
you know?
we need to see. There needs to be like 5, 6 pics of you.
Mhm.
You know, like face. You know, kind of side. You know, of the face there a little bit.
We need a full body shot,
body,
and not
front.
just the picture down to the bust.
Yeah, we're not doing just a bust shot. Okay, that's a cool one. Definitely give us that one too. Give us a little side profile of the bust also, so we can see kind of how you're doing there with that. And then same thing with the full body. We want a full body front, full body back, and to the side. Also, all of these you need to be in a bikini, by the way.
Yeah.
At least. So, and then we need access to your OnlyFans because, you know, we're just into business.
Yeah.
And
if you don't have one, we'll make one.
yeah, we'll get one figured out. You know, there's like girls that like they'll be like on Instagram, they'll be like, hey, they'll like share an account. They'll be like, I don't know who this is, but someone stole my account and is like making a fake OnlyFans like as me. It's like, that's us.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna help you get your account off the ground.
Yeah.
So don't try to cancel our account. We're doing this for you.
Are we going to give her any of the money?
No, but we are. But it's for her.
Yeah.
So we're helping out. So you know we are chatting with a horny Indian guy about what we're gonna do as her.
Yes.
Right. Isn't that what it usually is?
I mean, that tends to be a lot of
Or
the
is it-
comments on Instagram.
Yeah, it's a lot of the comments, but it's also like it's interesting too because I think a lot of those girls like farm out the talking stuff
They do.
to like an Indian guy.
They do.
at like a call center situation.
Right.
So it's like it's just Indian guys talking to each other.
But they don't know that.
They have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting.
So yeah, if that sounds good to you, hit us up. We'll
Yep.
get your OnlyFans going, and you could be our New Year's kiss. And yeah, we should start like a show, like a Bachelor type.
like that,
You want to
yeah.
be our New Year's kiss? There can
Yeah.
only be one. You know, we can only kiss. I mean, we're gonna kiss a lot of people that night.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna,
there can only be one at midnight.
here's what it is. We're gonna do the midnight of every time zone and then kiss a different lady.
Are we gonna
every-
fly? So we're gonna start on the East Coast, catch a flight right after midnight
That
to
is going to be. Can
Chicago.
you even do that? Is that possible to actually do that? Like to like?
I think so.
Because I mean,
There's
it's a short flight
Yeah,
to
there's
the next time zone.
yeah.
So you just have to. You'd probably have like what 15 minutes to seal the deal on your kiss because it's like, okay, you do the midnight, right? It'd be tough. You'd kind of probably have to do it at the airport.
We could kiss at the airport. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be at an
we
airport
could kiss one of the
bar.
hot flight attendants
Yeah.
or
or just a lady like
airport
in between,
workers. Yeah.
yeah, in between flights at the airport bar. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go from the East Coast to Central to Mountain Time to Pacific Time,
Yep.
and we will get
And then I'm gonna-
four.
I'm
We
gonna
could
keep-
go-
I'm gonna
yeah,
keep
we're gonna keep going to
I'm gonna
Hawaii.
keep going all the way to
Hawaii,
to the. Well, I'm gonna keep
and then
going
we're
too.
around back again. We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna
I'm gonna
travel
go
the
back.
whole world.
I'm gonna go back until I like travel back in time to the previous day or however that works, right? Because doesn't it eventually?
You'd have to
Catch up.
start in like Tokyo
Okay.
and then keep going back.
Hey, we're down to do. Who gets New Year's first?
Good question.
Europe and Tokyo,
Okay.
because Tokyo's 17 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where we got to go. We got to go to Europe first.
We're gonna stop Asian hate in Japan
Yep.
by starting Asian love with as many women there as possible.
Yep. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah. We're gonna be like, hey, sorry about those two. Sorry about fat man. Sorry about that fat. Sorry about that body positive man.
The body positive man.
Fat man, the atomic bomb.
Oh yeah, fat boy.
Fat man and little boy.
Oh, fat man
Yeah.
and little boy. Why did they call them that?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but
Yeah.
I guess the shape of the bomb. But yeah. So we're sorry about body positive man, and
That was pretty body positive to name the two bombs fat stuff.
Oh yeah,
So that was good.
normalizing
Yeah.
people of size.
So I guess it was good that we did that
Yes.
to because they don't like fat people over there. So we taught them a lesson that fat is good.
Right.
And like the body positive movement, a lot of those people died before they were 50. So
Yeah.
because of the bomb.
Yeah.
So
So we're gonna be like, hey, sorry about that whole thing, but we didn't fucking do it, so don't blame us.
yeah.
But also,
But
sorry.
you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because you did Pearl Harbor. That's why we did it, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, not just Pearl Harbor, but also they were threatening to continue the war.
Oh.
And so to prevent a imminent ground invasion of Japan in which many more people would have died, we decided to drop the bomb, which that was their reasoning. I'm
Wait,
not saying I
Japan was
support
going
it.
to invade
No,
us?
so Japan wanted to continue the war, and so yeah, I guess I don't know what they would have done, but the alternative to dropping the bomb was like going into Japan to stop them or whatever. But I don't know if they would have tried to like spread the war from like outside
I
of Japan.
kind of don't really get it. Like, what were they? Like, it's like because like,
Well, they didn't
China's
wanna-
like the superpower.
Well, China
but were they not?
China
then?
was not a superpower at the time. Japan,
They're
like
so much bigger than
yeah, but
Japan's
Japan
just like,
was much more powerful.
that'd be like if Hawaii was like the part of the U.S. that's like the dangerous.
Right. But
like,
no, Japan
force.
decimated China. That's why
That's
those
wild.
countries hate each other to this day.
Japan decimated China.
Yeah.
When?
There was a thing called the R of non-king,
Okay.
which I believe was like Japanese doing very heinous things. That's why I'm censoring the R for the pod, but
Yes.
you know, the R of
So we
non- of
so we don't have to
non-king.
do a trigger warning to our
The R.
the unconsensual sexual act.
Oh, okay. Of non-king.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that a dude or a lady?
It's a city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Non-king sounds like a dish I would get at the Thai restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're against
Eating Thai food because it's like cultural appropriation.
that, and also
If you're white, you can only eat white people food. You're only allowed to eat In-N-Out burger and hot dogs from Dodger Stadium. That's it.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
My bad. It was Nanjing, not
Nanjing.
non-king. Nanjing.
So you're racist, obviously. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I guess we got to find a new
You
producer of the show.
said his name.
Sorry,
you said
Alex.
the name wrong, so that means you know,
Yeah.
you're racist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what were we saying? Sorry, Japan,
Yeah. Sorry
about the bombs.
yeah. Whoops.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
But we didn't fucking do it, so don't blame us.
Yeah.
But we would like to make amends for that by sleeping with Japanese women who are 8 or above.
Yeah, we would
And-
like to make amends for the atrocities of Hiroshima. So we are sorry for that, for the atrocities of Hiroshima. What we will extend is an olive branch to you, and or a bow staff, you know, like Donatello of the Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
Yeah. And then also we will wear kimono.
Will we?
Sure. And then we will take our shoes off when we enter your place
Right.
to have sex with your geisha lady. What's a geisha? What is that?
It's like
Like a hot Japanese lady?
is it like a servant or something?
Hell yeah.
But
Nice.
I mean, a lot of them.
I got it.
A lot of them were like. Well, I know some of them were kind of sexual, but it wasn't all a sexual thing.
They're a class of female Japanese performing artists and entertainers trained in traditional Japanese performing art styles, such as dance, music, and singing, as well as being proficient conversationalists and hosts.
Okay.
So that's very similar. So cultures are similar, right? It's like they have geishas. We have burlesque dancers who are like women that want to do stripping but are maybe a little too body positive to do it.
Sure.
So they'll do burlesque. Right? Isn't that typically?
Yeah, it's kind of tends to be trend.
Yeah, so we like that, So hell yeah, geishas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we talking about Japan
I don't
so
know.
much?
Yeah, like, we get into it,
Yeah.
We're a cultural show. We get into the different cultures.
We
and
are.
We know a lot about it. That's why Alex has to read a definition of like what a thing is that most people know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we totally know too, but
We
it's
knew
our
it.
dumbass
It's
listeners
for
who
the
don't know it.
stupid idiot listeners
Yeah.
that don't know. We're really smart. So,
Yeah.
Obviously you guys are not. So,
Yeah. But New Year's Eve, back to that. So a lot of people are going to be drinking, partying. Oh, let me get hammered because of the calendar. Let me count down a ball dropping.
yeah. Is this
Let me just get together with all my friends and drink and get fucked up. Well, that's fucked up that you're doing that because you didn't fucking invite us. Where's our fucking invitation?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just going to party and not invite us?
Guess what? We're showing up.
We're showing up anyway. We
Yeah.
will find where the parties are, and
Yeah.
we will
know
be there.
We know exactly where the parties are.
We know where the parties are. We know where you live. Don't test us. So we can do this the easy way or the hard way. You can either invite us or you can be shocked when we come busting through your door like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
That's right.
So which is it going to be? You want us there with no property damage? Or do you want to have to repair your entire house? We're going to be there either way. So make the right choice, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Good call.
And also at parties, people are like having fun, like I said, drinking, partying. It's like, you're really going to party and be happy at a time like this? We're celebrating 2023. Celebrating what? What good happened this year? There's war. There's climate change. There's economic inequality. How are you supposed to just have fun when all these bad things are happening?
Yeah.
And anytime we see people having fun, we will remind them
You
of
got
these
to
bad
remind
things.
them. Yeah. You got to bring
It
up
is
something
not
that's
okay
a
to
bummer.
have fun. It's all we always need to point out the bad things happening in the world that are your fault, by the way.
It's definitely your fault.
Yeah.
Because you are complicit with this capitalist society that we live in. So this is 100% your fault.
Yeah.
We aren't into it.
No.
So we're like good. We're like good people because we hate everything.
Yeah.
And are
I mean,
a
we're
bummer
still
to be around.
We're still going to be partying. Like I said, we're going to be showing up at that party, but
Yeah. We
We're-
pregame too.
yeah,
we're
going
already
to be
drunk.
fucking hammered.
The entrance of our party is us breaking through your window and vomiting on your floor.
Yes.
Like-
Unless you give us the address, which there's still time to do.
Yeah. We are.
It's still a week away.
The window is a baseball comes in through the window, and then we pound our way through it like we're the SWAT team.
Yeah, with a
which we've also
battering ram.
called SWAT. They're coming too. You know.
Yeah, we have swatted your place.
That's such a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
That people do that.
Yeah.
Like, there's like people playing video games that are getting swatted. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, who started that trend? It's like
Well, it's crazy
insane.
that it's so easy to like trick the police into thinking that there's like, what do they say to get them to come in?
And
That
then they
there's
throw like a flashbang into a 12-year-old's
they
house
say, like,
that's
someone-
playing a
like-
fucking Fortnite.
what do they say? Like someone's in danger in the house or someone, or there's like criminal activity
I
happening
think there
in
was
the
a guy.
house.
There was a guy on YouTube. I think that he was like this guy Fousey Tube.
Mhm.
You ever heard of this guy?
No.
Anybody? No. So there's this guy Fousey Tube that like went nuts online. He was like really famous online. Okay.
Mhm.
He was like a YouTube streamer. He did like YouTube pranks and stuff, and he had like a huge following. Then he like disappeared for a while. Then he came back like a few months ago, and like was killing it because he was doing these like live streams that were like pretty unhinged.
Yeah.
It was like streaming like 24 hours a day,
Mhm.
and people were like watching him. There was the funniest one was he's like at an airport, and there's like this woman talking about how she was like, you know, like a sexual assault victim or whatever. She, you know, or she used to be a sex worker.
Mhm.
She was like, oh, I was a sex worker, and it was like bad, and you know, all this stuff. And she was like crying on the thing, and he's like, yeah, like that's like really bad. You know, it sucks. And the lady was like, oh my God, you're like Fousey or whatever. That's crazy. And then I don't know how, but they get into this like emotional conversation of like, you know, like sex work and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, I like really empathize with sex work and stuff like that. And then like the stream goes dark for like 10 minutes. Then he comes back on, like he's like wasted too. And he's like comes back on. And he's like, yo, I just fucked that bitch in the bathroom of the airport. He was like bragging about like banging this chick.
Oh my God.
It was crazy,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, it was pretty wild. But yeah, then he got canceled. But I think he tried to swat somebody
Mhm.
like on the live stream. He was like calling the police or something. He was saying that this guy had a gun and stuff, and he was like just being crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah, if you want to SWAT, you have to call in as a bomb threat, a murder, a hostage situation, or a false report of a mental health emergency, such as reporting that a person is allegedly suicidal or homicidal and may or may not be armed.
Yeah.
So, but how do they? But obviously, aren't there consequences for people calling in?
Yeah, sure.
I think people call from like pay phones or a burner phone,
Right,
if you're going to
right.
do it.
Yeah. I would think you'd have to call from an anonymous number. You can't be like, yo, it's me. Hey,
Yeah.
guys, check out this.
Yeah.
Also, none of this is I'm not responsible for any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd get in huge trouble, I would
Right.
think. Yeah.
I mean, the boys have never squatted
No,
or swatted
we
any of their
definitely not
No.
swatted
anybody.
every
That's not
single
like
one
a
of our
thing that we
ex-girlfriends.
do.
Yeah, when they're
No.
hanging out with their new boyfriend.
No.
What? Yeah, we have
we don't do that.
we have totally not.
at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We don't dress up like a fake SWAT member and
Or we
like,
don't
get a couple
SWAT
of swings
yeah.
in on that guy.
Yeah, we don't-
on that new guy that you're dating, and then make eye contact with you, and you're like, "Oh, you like this fucking guy? You like this fucking piece of shit? Look, he's a pussy. He's not even
Yeah.
resisting arrest."
Yeah, we have definitely not swatted anyone or done the swatting ourselves.
Mhm.
They're kind of a unofficial SWAT.
Yeah,
I mean, we're wearing FBI stuff.
yeah. It's from like Party City.
Yeah.
We're wearing like a Party City,
Yeah.
slutty cop outfit,
But
like beating the shit out of
yeah,
people.
but you better believe that the guns are real.
Like, why are you dressed like Lieutenant Dangle
Yeah.
from Reno 911?
Yeah. But there's nothing fake about these guns we've
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
We're coming in like Rambo.
That's right. I like that.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta swat somebody, you know.
yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
So
But if you try to swat us, good luck.
yeah, don't do that. By the way,
Yeah.
don't swat the
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Don't swat
Please
the boys.
don't do that. We have
Yeah.
a lot of expensive equipment here.
Yes.
But yeah, so the end of the year comes a lot of reflection.
hmm I was gonna say it's like we should think about like this is the last episode of the year. This is like a
Wow.
Spotify Wrapped of the year. You know, so New Year's resolutions are coming up.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to be going into our 5th year of doing this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
And think of all that we've accomplished.
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of so many examples. One being, okay, I can't really think of anything, but
yeah, I mean, well, 5 years. It's pretty good.
yeah. Oh, our accomplishment is just doing the podcast
Yeah.
without any like success or reward from it.
Well, I mean, think about this. If you're a woman out there and you're listening to this podcast and you're like, I need a guy that can commit. Look at this.
Ooh.
5 years. We're 5 years in.
Yeah.
This is a commitment that we are really focused on.
We have
which
made
is why we can't commit to you. So like you're gonna have to like be cool and like
exactly.
Yeah, it's like we got this other thing going on.
Right.
So it's like
yes.
This is my.
So we have committed to this podcast and we have committed to each other, but not in a gay way. Yeah.
Don't even get it twisted.
It's like we show up every single week to like hang out, but and
not
do
like
this podcast.
That guy
but
on the Senate floor. Not that. We're not that guy. Okay.
We do show up every week to hang out, and then we film ourselves hanging out. But it's not.
And we'll show you those videos. Those videos are all online. You can see them, and there's no funny business going on.
Yeah. We have never once published a video of us having sex. We also haven't had sex.
Yeah.
I mean, we have with other people.
With women.
Not with each other, because that would be
not
super
with
gay.
Other people, with women.
Yeah.
We will say people because that's like what you're supposed to say, I guess.
Yeah, my partner.
Yeah.
We also don't. Yeah, we don't say girlfriend. We say partner. I have
we
a
never
partner.
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't say that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, meet my partner. Like, babe, why won't you call me your girlfriend? Because that would be offensive to gay people who say partner,
who say boyfriend, or whatever.
Or women say girlfriend.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show solidarity by saying partner. It's not just show. It's not just.
Is that what that's for? It's for like the gay stuff.
Yes, also to show that you're like better than other people.
Yeah.
So like, this is my partner.
Yeah. It is like it's like you just say like a clunky version of like what everybody says, and now you're smarter than everybody.
Yeah.
And then when people are like, why don't you just call them what it is?
Yeah. If you refer to your heterosexual mate as a partner rather than just like specify
that's how I introduce like women. I'm like, hello, this is my heterosexual mate.
Yeah. This is my sexual partner.
Yeah.
She's like, can you not
be
talking about this is my sexual partner who I bang sometimes.
Yeah.
She's like, can you like lose the whole banging part? It's like, what? I'm just being clear of what our relationship is.
Yeah.
She's like, just call me your girlfriend. All right, I'll call you my partner.
This is a sex-positive lady that I fuck frequently.
Yeah.
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 And I support her OnlyFans.
Yes.
And she's like, I don't have an OnlyFans. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? She's like, what'd you just wink?
Right.
Why are you winking, saying that I don't have an OnlyFans? I'm like, yeah, because you don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
I guess you don't have an OnlyFans? I have an OnlyFans.
Yes. Because sex work is real work.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to get mad at me, then you're canceled for being sex negative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the year, you know, a lot of reflection of what we've done. A lot of people try to make New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Not us.
No, we're already, it's like, what are we going to be better than we already are? We're already like the best we could possibly be.
We've optimized life.
We make resolutions for you to do better.
Yes.
That we resolve for in 2024 that you fucking do better, you piece of shit. You suck.
Right. That's right.
Make more accounts to subscribe to our podcast. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Spread the word. It's your fault that we're not famous yet. Why are we not famous yet? It's not because of us.
Nope.
We're doing a good enough job.
Yep.
This is the best podcast in the world. It's your fucking fault that we're not famous.
We are higher rated than Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
We have more 5-star.
We're closer to 5 stars than him.
Yes. Sure, he has, I think, 700,000 more stars, but some of them are lower.
Yeah.
Because people don't like it.
Right.
And people are afraid to say that.
Yeah. It's your fault that we're not famous. Why haven't you shared more of our clips? Why haven't you told more people to listen?
Why haven't you subscribed to our podcast on other people's phones?
Yeah.
Like if you're at a party and someone's like, hey, change this song. Fucking put on. Go on their Spotify, while you're changing the song, subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah.
That's one. Next thing, play an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Then next thing, leave that party.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're probably not going to want to be there when the result of
Yeah.
people listening to that
And
at
then
a party.
Knock over the Christmas tree,
Yep, set
start
it
a
up.
fire,
Yeah.
and get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
And if there's any children there, make sure you let them know Santa's not real, capitalism is bad, and everybody's racist.
Yep.
And then they're like, I'm not racist. You're racist, little kid.
Yeah.
So that's what you do.
Yeah. So, yeah. So people celebrating New Year's, then on New Year's Day, there's like parades and stuff.
Yeah.
The New Year's Day parade.
Then I can't go to the gym for like 3 fucking months because
Yeah.
fat losers are in there trying
Yeah.
to kill their body positive image because they're fat phobic against themselves, which is really bullshit.
Right.
You know what I do? I go to the gym and I go, hey, get the fuck out of here if I see a fat person because I'm trying to help them. Because I'm like, you're actually already healthy.
Yeah. You're
Really?
healthy at any size. Now
Yeah.
get the fuck out of the gym and let me do my squats.
Yeah, get off of the fucking machine
Yeah.
and get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, do you use any other machine besides the hip thrust machine? No. I don't need to.
Yeah,
Only hip
I'm
thrusts.
Only hip thrusting.
Yeah.
And they're like, why are you taking it over to the Stairmaster and doing it right next to that hot lady on the Stairmaster? I'm like, because I'm trying to get like private area and right behind and like under that lady. Like she's on the Stairmaster, right? And I'm like laying down and I'm like looking up and she's like right under, she's going up the stairs this way. And I'm just like under her, just like, just thrusting the fuck out of the hip
And
thing.
also before you've asked her, like, hey, excuse me, how much do you weigh? She's like, 120. Why? And then you load exactly 120 on
this is
the bar.
right here. Watch this. And I make the fucking weights like, I actually launch them in the air.
Yeah.
I like shoot them
Look
as
at
high
this
as I can.
explosiveness. Yeah.
Look at the power in my hips because that's like really good for sex if I can like launch you into the air.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do during sex is like you
Make them airborne.
Yeah, you set them on top and then you try to get them to concuss their head on the ceiling of your apartment.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then I might give her a hug from behind and just, give her one of those.
Yeah. To support her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way you do it.
Because it's like a massage too.
Sure.
You're like giving her a massage with your strong hug.
Yeah. Yeah. And she likes strong guys. That's why she's at the gym.
Yeah.
And then she sees me hip thrusting hardcore.
Right.
So.
Also, you got to give girls tips at the gym too.
Yeah. You got to let them know that their form is bad.
Their form is bad.
Yep.
Also, it's like, what are you doing all these isolation exercises for? You got to do compound lifts. You get it's much more efficient. You build much more strength.
Yeah.
By working multiple muscle groups at once. Here, come on, let me show you.
Yeah. You gotta come over here. You gotta squat on me.
Yep.
Doing the little, the little, you touch your butt to the box thing.
Box squats. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do.
I will be the box.
Yep. I am the box. I'm gonna lay. In fact, I'm gonna lay under you. I don't want to stop my workout. I'm gonna keep doing the hip thrusts. I was doing 120 pounds. That's what you weigh. Why don't you just sit on my lap while I'm doing that, and I'll keep doing my hip thrust there. And she'll be like, "Do you have a boner?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." I'm just gonna put that in you for security, right?
With her consent.
Yeah, because you know how like you put those little clamps on the weights so the weights don't fall off.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm putting my penis in your vagina so that you don't fall off to the sides when I'm hip thrusting you. Because I go pretty hard there.
Yeah.
So you're on me and I'm like, yeah, squat down, squat on my penis, get on there, and then I'm like, okay, and then I'm just like going nuts, like just hip thrusting her into the air,
Yeah.
So,
all with her consent.
of course, yeah. I mean, we're both working out. She's squatting on my penis, and I'm pushing back into it with hip thrusts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, what Alex said.
Yeah.
Pronation and supination.
That's right.
Yeah. And
Full
then-
body
then I'm gonna
workout.
supinate on her face.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Like, you got to get out of this gym.
Yeah.
You can't just have sex out in the open.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Like, what? You're not
oh,
sex
we
positive?
can't work out.
Yeah.
I guess if we were
a
doing this
workout.
on the Senate floor, it would be okay. Right?
Right. Well, it's not okay if you're gay.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
what I'm
they're
saying.
homophobic.
We're,
Yeah.
we're having straight.
If
we're
yeah.
doing a straight workout, that would be okay on the Senate floor.
Mhm.
But if you were gay and doing that, that's, I guess, wrong.
Yeah. They're like, you can have sex at this gym. Also, you're not even a member at this gym. We looked up Christopher Columbus in the system and nothing's coming up.
They're like, you've gotten 75 free memberships with like 80 different accounts. Like you're kind of like a regular here. Like most people do that like once every couple of years, but you've done it every month for years.
That's because you don't support capitalism.
Exactly. So people don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should wrap up here, you know.
Okay. Wrap up the year.
We got to wrap up the year. Did you ever do that Spotify Wrapped thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple people sent me their Spotify Wrapped, and our podcast was on their list.
Yeah, we had a couple of Spotify Wraps. We better be in your top 5 or you're a piece of shit.
You're racist, you're sexist, you're
homophobic, you're fatphobic, you're xenophobic.
Yeah.
What's xenophobic?
You're scared of immigrants.
Okay, yeah, you're xenophobic. That's really funny to be xenophobic. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
You're
Islamophobic.
Islamophobic. Yeah, you're a patriarchy jerk. You're patriarchal.
Yeah.
Misogynist.
Yeah. Yeah. We said that one already. Yeah.
Okay. You're gay.
Yeah. But not in a good way.
Yeah, not in a good way. Yeah. You're like a gay Republican.
Yeah.
You like legislate against gay stuff and then you fuck like 80 dudes in a public truck stop bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wrapping up the year, and I just want to say,
what was your top songs on the Spotify Wrapped? Remember?
It was Slipknot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Some My Chemical Romance.
Nice. Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy.
Gotta be on.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
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 Classics.
A lot of someone.
Screamo.
Yeah. If someone saw the picture of it, they would
Screamo
say
mix.
it is an indication of an extremely angry, depressed,
Like an angst teen.
and mentally ill teenager.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could not be more wrong.
Your top
I am
5
not even a teenager.
Yeah, your top 5 songs are like "My Mom's a Bitch." Like those
Yeah.
are all the kind of themes of those songs.
Uh-huh.
Like Blink 182 shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like the new thing that they did, like the old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
So, yeah, it's a crazy time
Yeah.
where we're wrapping up the year,
that. Yeah,
but we will not be wrapping up when we're
with you. No.
with you,
Yeah.
because
The only thing that's wrapping up is this year.
Mhm.
And when we kiss you at midnight, we are gonna we're gonna kiss you, but we're gonna our hands are gonna be on your back, and then it's gonna go down into your pants. And I have long arms, so I can kind of hook it around. I can
Right.
get in there from the back.
yeah,
I can get in whatever way I need to, you know.
yeah, if she wants,
And then she'll be like, "Do you have condoms?" I'm like, "No." The
bad
year
for
is
the
wrapped.
environment. Yeah,
We are not wrapped.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is bad for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to be more sustainable.
Mhm.
I don't want to leave a carbon footprint.
Mhm.
So,
yeah. So hit us up and let's ring in the new year together.
yeah. Send us emails. Send us, we'll send us emails with. We'll give you advice. We'll do your poems if you have poems to submit. We love reading you guys' stuff. Yeah, send us articles you want us to talk about. We will talk about those. Like and subscribe on our YouTube page. We love you guys' comments and all that. Share this pod with your friends on everything, and give us 5-star reviews on Spotify and iTunes. Donate to the Slut Fund, and follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Thanks for listening this year, but you have to tell more people.
yeah. Do better.
You can always do better. We can't.
Yeah, we can't.
But you
we're
can.
doing the best.
Yeah. So just remember that.
Be better, do better.
Yeah. Just remember that as the year comes to a close.
Yeah. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 178 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?